My name is Priya, and this past summer my husband and I booked a 10-day stay at a coastal Airbnb for our anniversary. The host, a woman named Linda, had glowing reviews, dozens of 5-star stays, and the listing looked immaculate. We arrived, and immediately I noticed the place didn't quite match the photos. Older carpet, a few stains on the couch that had clearly been there before us, a chip in the bathroom tile. Nothing dramatic, just normal wear you'd expect in a place that gets guests every week. But something told me to be careful, so out of habit, actually more out of years of renting apartments and just being cautious with security deposits, I did a full video walkthrough before we even unpacked. Every room, every surface, time-stamped, narrated out loud. Living room, note the stain here, kitchen, small crack in this tile, that kind of thing. It took maybe 6 minutes. We had a wonderful trip. 10 days of beach walks, good food, no complaints. We left the place cleaner than we found it, stripped the beds like the instructions asked, took out the trash, the whole routine. 4 days after we got home, I got a notification. Linda had filed a damage claim through Airbnb for nearly $2,000, citing a large stain on the living room rug and a cracked bathroom tile requiring full replacement. She'd attached photos. I sat there staring at my phone, genuinely confused for a second, because those were the exact same flaws I had recorded on our first day, the ones that were already there. I didn't panic. I opened my walkthrough video and matched the timestamps to our check-in time, which Airbnb also has on record from our messages confirming arrival. I submitted the video directly through Airbnb's resolution center, along with a written timeline. Same stain, same shape, same location, on the rug, before we'd even been in the unit for 10 minutes, according to my narration in the video. Within 2 days, Airbnb's support team reached out asking for additional details, mostly to confirm the video hadn't been altered or wasn't from a previous stay, which I understood, they have to be careful. I provided the original unedited file along with the metadata showing the exact date and time it was recorded, which lined up perfectly with our check-in. Linda tried to argue that my video didn't show every angle of the damage, but the stain in her photos was in the same location, same general shape, just, according to her claim, worse. Airbnb's team ultimately denied her claim entirely, closed it in our favor within a week, and messaged me separately to let me know they were also reviewing her account due to what they called a pattern flagged in our system. That last part surprised me. Turns out, I wasn't the first guest to get hit with a damage claim right after checkout. A few other reviews, buried further down her listing, hinted at similar situations. Guests mentioning in careful, polite language that they'd had unexpected charges after their stay, the kind of vague wording people use when they don't want to start a public fight, but want to warn future guests anyway. About 3 weeks later, her listing disappeared from the platform entirely. I don't know all the details of what happened on Airbnb's end, whether it was just our claim or the accumulation of others, but it hasn't come back up under her name or that address since. I still do a full video walkthrough every single time I check into any rental now, doesn't matter how nice the place looks, or how many 5-star reviews the host has. 6 minutes of narrating stains and scuff marks feels a little silly in the moment, standing there talking to your phone in someone else's living room. But it saved us $2,000 and, more importantly, it meant nobody could quietly turn our anniversary trip into a headache we didn't create. My husband still teases me about it, the woman who narrates carpets on vacation. I told him I'll happily keep doing it if it means we never get blindsided like that again.